This is how to add curtains at your place. Curtains are one of the easiest ways to enhance the look and feel of your property, and you can install them yourself all under half an hour. Here's how. First of all, it's important to understand what you're looking for. Do you want curtains that just cover the window, or do you want curtains that overhang? Should your curtains be right above the window, or do you want to enhance the feel and go for something floor to ceiling? Which is what I'm doing right here. Perhaps you want curtains to be on one side of the window. These are important questions to ask yourself before getting started. Some curtains are more functional while others are more aesthetics. For this install, I want functionality and aesthetics. So I'm going ahead with a floor to ceiling height and I'm tucking away my curtains to one side. Tools needed for the job are pretty simple. You of course need the installation hardware. I got mine from Ikea. It's pretty affordable and looks modern and clean. You obviously need curtain rods and the curtains themselves, a drill machine and some screwdrivers, and pro tip would be to have a leveler, a stud finder and a small drill bit. Now starting off, it's important to understand how to mount your hardware and its exact placement. My walls are 9 feet and so are my curtains, so I would want my hardware pretty high up close to the ceiling. Once you know your rough location, ideally you'll want to drill your hardware onto a stud. That's gonna give you the most sturdy product. If you can't find a stud, you can always use wall anchors behind your screw and it should do a pretty decent job. Now my curtains are not only super long but they're also very thick and bulky, so I'm gonna try sticking to finding a stud. I found one right here, but the stud is way too far back from the drywall, so a standard screw like this one just won't do it. I'm gonna change that to a 5-inch screw which should be long enough to reach the stud all the way back behind my wall. Once you're done that, repeat the process for the other side. And for now, hold off to over tightening any screws. We'll come back, make some micro adjustments and finally tighten our screws. Now ideally you want 2 screws, one on the top, the other one at the bottom, and that still gives you a little bit of room for micro adjustments. Depending on how long your curtain rod needs to be, you might want to add another anchor point in the middle. Now once your brackets are mounted, now is a good time to finalize the look. My hardware right here lets me adjust how far out I want my curtains to be hanging from the wall. So I'm gonna add my curtains to the rod and make all those final tweaks and adjustments. Now you might also notice rods that are adjustable in length will often have one side thicker than the other one, which means you might need to move around your hardware just a little bit to make sure your rod is perfectly leveled. My installation kit right here comes with gripping brackets in different sizes, so I'm going to use that on both sides, different kinds depending on the thickness of each rod. This will make sure your curtain rod doesn't slip or move around. And with that, once we know we have the right level and the right desired length, we're gonna finally tighten all our screws, add the installation bracket, and our final product looks like this. Pro tip, if you're installing long and heavy curtains like I am, use a steam iron to get rid of any wrinkles and give your curtains a clean and enhanced look. And there you have it, a small and easy DIY project to enhance the look of your property, and simple enough so you can do it all by yourself. Once again, my name is Mohit Dhillon and I'll see you in the next one.